Hello, everyone. On this occasion, we will discuss who should be chosen in the second part of the Soul Exchange event. Without further ado, let's start the discussion. But before we start discussing the heroes, I want to inform you about the standards for evaluating heroes that I use in this video. There are 4 main points that I think you really need to know in order to determine whether these heroes are suitable to choose. The first is the year of release. Second is power creep. Third is mana speed. And fourth is the skill effect. And later, we will calculate these 4 main points with 3 levels, namely bad, mediocre, and excellent, which will ultimately determine the favored score. After knowing the assessment method, let's apply it to the following heroes. Phenexa is a legendary hero from the Bard family. Judging from the release date, Phenexa was released almost 2 years ago. Judging from power creep, mana speed, and skill effects, Phenexa is considered a pretty good buffer and healer even now. So this is what makes Phenexa's favored score at 70%, which perhaps with a low exchange rate, would make Phenexa a good choice. Erebus is a legendary hero and comes from the Styx family. Judging from the release date, Erebus was released almost 2 years ago. And judging from power creep, mana speed, and skill effects, Erebus is considered a sniper hero who is quite strong, but is less popular in the current hero formation. The effect of her skills is also not comparable to the speed of her mana, which on average is quite slow. So these things make her favored score at 52%, which makes many players probably decide not to choose her. Barkley is a legendary hero and comes from the Mighty Pet family. Judging by the release date, Barkley was released about a year ago. And judging by power creep, mana speed, and skill effects, Barkley is counted as a Reaper who has quite destructive damage even now. So Barkley can achieve a favored score of 70%, which makes some players might consider choosing him. Himeros is a legendary hero and comes from the Cupid family. Judging from the release date, Himeros was released almost 2 years ago. And judging from her power creep, mana speed, and skill effects, Himeros is counted as a sniper hero, but her skill effects are not really in line with the current hero formation. So this makes her favored score at 69%. Jequn is a legendary hero and comes from the Super Elemental family. Judging from the release date, Jequn was released almost 2 years ago. And judging from his power creep, mana speed, and skill effects, Jequn is a light damage dealer, which when compared to the current meta is actually not that strong, but because his debuff effect is still quite decent, making Jequn's favored score at 73%. So this makes Jequn's chances of being selected for the Soul Exchange event much greater. So, from the assessment based on the favored score, which hero do you think is most likely to be chosen? And tell me why. If you have reached this point, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get the latest video notifications from me about other heroes featured at the Soul Exchange event. And we'll meet again in the next Empires and Puzzles video.
Stay with